Welcome back to Open Window Politics. Today we're going to be going through my latest prediction for the 2024 Senate elections. We'll be going through all the swing states. I've already characterized all the safe and likely states. We have a few for the Republicans and a few for the Democrats. Looks like we have the likely states of Virginia and Maryland for the Democrats, and then Texas and Florida for the Republicans. And we'll be going through the rest of these swing states to determine who will have Senate control. So right off the bat, we have one flip in the Senate, one Senate seat flipped. That being the state of West Virginia. This is Joe Manchin's old seat, and automatically his seat is characterized as safe Republican. He's not running for re-election, and therefore is safe Republican. He probably would have lost if he had won for re-election anyway. So we're going to go with a safe Republican characterization for that. Then we'll get started off with Nevada. In Nevada, I think things are going to be pretty close. I'm going to give this a lean Democrat characterization. I do think that the incumbent Democrat here is probably going to do pretty well, but I could definitely see it coming down to a tilt margin, but for now I'm going to keep it at lean. Then we get to the state of Arizona. In Arizona, I think this one is probably going to be a bit of a closer race. Things are getting a little closer. So we'll give that as tilt blue. I do think that Kari Lake is likely going to be defeated, but for now, and so I'm going to give it a tilt blue characterization, but I could definitely see that changing well, there'd have to be a lot to change, actually. I don't see that one flipping. I do think it will be a reasonably close margin. Then in the state of, actually we'll come back to Montana. We'll go to the state of Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, I most likely see this as a lean blue state. I think that, I believe this is Tammy Baldwin's seat, and she's a very popular incumbent senator and is likely to do pretty well in her re-election chances, so we're going to give that as a lean Democrat state. Then we'll go to the state of Michigan. In Michigan, I think this was going to be a closer margin. For now, I'm going to give it as a tilt blue, tilt Democratic margin. I think that it is probably going to be the closest of the three Rust Belt states, but for now, we're going to give it as a tilt blue rating. Then we get to the state of Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, if the election were to be held today, I think this would likely be a lean blue rating. So that is going to be how I'll characterize those. And with all those predictions, we have 48 seats for the Democrats to 50 for the Republicans. So if Biden is able to win re-election, or whatever Democrat ends up running, if it isn't Biden, most likely will be, we will go with the state of Ohio first. In Ohio, I think this is likely to be a pretty easy or a reasonably difficult flip, but I do think that I would give this as a tilt Republican margin. Ohio is probably going to vote for Trump by probably around 8 to 12 points, somewhere around 10 points. And I don't know if that will be enough to help for Sherrod Brown to stay in the Senate. I think that Ohio is likely just going to, I think it will be closer than some of the other states, which is why I'm giving it as a tilt characterization. But I am, for now, going to give it as a tilt Republican. Then we get to the state of Montana. In Montana, I think that the incumbent Democrat is most likely going to lose if the election were to be held today. I would predict that this would likely be a lean Republican rating and giving Republicans a 52-seat majority in the U.S. Senate starting with the 2024 Senate elections. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions about any of my predictions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.